Friends, many men often have one question that comes to their minds again and again. When a woman keeps looking at a man repeatedly or stares at him, what is the reason behind it? Is it a sign that she likes him? Is it attraction? Or is there something else hidden behind it? The truth is that a woman's mind expresses a lot not only through words but also through her behavior and her eyes. However, not every look means the same thing. That is why today we will understand the possible reasons why a woman may stare at you. The first reason is that you have become a part of her attention. Human beings tend to look repeatedly at things that have already occupied a place in their minds. If a woman keeps looking at you, it may mean that, for some reason, you have caught her attention. Perhaps it is one of your habits, the way you speak, or your behavior that seems different to her. When someone occupies a space in our minds, our eyes naturally and unconsciously keep returning to them. The second reason is that she wants to understand your reaction. Sometimes, women observe a person carefully to understand their personality. They want to know how that person behaves with others and what kind of character they have. Therefore, staring is not always attraction. Sometimes it is simply observation. The third reason is that you have become someone special to her. In this world, people are often most curious about those who do not reveal everything about themselves immediately. When a person does not constantly show off or try to prove themselves all the time, curiosity about them naturally increases. In such situations, a woman's eyes may repeatedly turn toward that person because her mind wants to know more about him. The fourth reason is that she is noticing your confidence. Confidence is something that attracts people without saying a single word. A person who remains calm, speaks respectfully, and carries himself with composure even in a crowd naturally draws attention. Women also tend to notice such personalities quickly, and sometimes their eyes remain focused on that person. The fifth reason is that your presence has an impact on her mind. Sometimes, a person's presence alone is unique. They may not speak much, yet people still notice them. Their energy, behavior, and way of thinking leave an impression on others. When this happens, a woman's eyes may repeatedly turn toward that person because she is feeling that impact. But friends, there is one mistake that many people make. They see just one glance and start creating big assumptions. Remember, a wise man never reaches a conclusion based on a single sign. He observes the overall behavior because true feelings are not expressed only through the eyes but also through actions. If a woman is genuinely interested in someone, it does not stop with staring alone. She shows interest in his conversations, notices his presence, and her behavior changes slightly when she is around him. In other words, a glance may only be the beginning, not the complete truth. There is another interesting point. Sometimes, a woman looks at you because she is forming an opinion about you. She may be deciding whether you are trustworthy, what your personality is like, and what kind of person you really are. Therefore, staring is not always a sign of attraction. Sometimes, it is simply the mind analyzing someone. Friends, learn to understand people instead of trying to interpret every glance. Those who remain patient understand relationships better, while those who rush often become victims of misunderstandings. So if a woman stares at you, smile, stay calm, and try to understand her overall behavior. Remember, eyes may tell you why someone is looking at you, but the truth of the heart is always hidden in behavior. And the person who understands this learns how to truly understand people.